Okay, so I asked Kimi AI about what is the first company that could achieve AGI in the near future. And this is a research document that was created by Kimi AI in order to answer that very question. And interestingly, after it has done its own research, it generated a sort of interactive dashboard page about the research. And I think this is quite clever because reading a document like this is not exactly engaging, but with this report, it is becoming a lot easier to actually know the core points of the research. And by the way, in case you're wondering about the answer from Kimi AI, apparently OpenAI could be the first company that will achieve AGI. Although I think Gemini from Google has a much better chance, but that besides the point. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can use the research feature on Kimi AI to research basically anything. So let's navigate to kimi.com. By the way, this feature is completely free, although there is a limit on how many times you can use it every month. Even if you're using the paid version, I think the limit was about 20 credits every month. That's for the Moderato plan, I believe. Now you can open the sidebar and you can click researcher and you can describe the topic that you want Kimi to research about. So basically, let's say I'm a property agent and I want to know how to improve sales using AI other than the obvious like using AI to create images, videos, or customer AI agent. And I want to know some unusual ways of the use case of AI in this particular industry. So that's going to be my prompt. Unfortunately, I cannot use this feature to upload a document. At least it is not yet available. I think that would be really cool if you have the option to include some documents to be added as a sort of reference. But anyway, let's continue. Just send a message, and depending on how clear you are in your prompting, Kimi may or may not start the research immediately. If it needs some clarification, that it will ask you a few other questions and you need to answer that before it will do its own research. Okay, so apparently it is asking me this question, so I have to answer this question first before I can continue with before this AI model can continue doing the research. Okay, to tailor the best AI strategies for improving your sales, could you please share a bit more detail on the following? What the type of properties are? Well, let's say it's going to be residential. Let's say I'm looking for a solution that currently available and easy to implement. Yes, easy to implement. Sorry about that. Okay, do you have preferred budget? Let's say moderate. Are there specific pain points? Lead generation. Let's say difficult to close. Okay, let me just send a message and it should start doing the research immediately. It will have its own agent running and you just have to wait. This might take several minutes or even hours depending on the complexity. So I'll be back, and by the way, I'll actually do a demonstration as well. I'll just compare it with the result from Gemini and ChatGPT. It's gonna be interesting. Again, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so the Kimi AI has finished its own research and I got this result. So, well, basically according to the executive summary of this research from Kimi, it suggests to analyze the sales calls or the conversation between, let's say, me and the potential buyer and try to analyze why deals are failing. So that's actually very interesting. It is essentially analyzing the conversation between the two parties and see why they can disagree on something. So that's actually an interesting way of using AI to improve sales. Now on Gemini, well, I got this result and honestly, it's not very interesting to look at, although you can actually turn it into something that is more digestible. You can turn it into a web page, infographic, quiz, flashcard, or even audio overview, but that's another process, whereas in Kimi AI, it's just created automatically. And also here, the summary on Gemini seems to be just difficult to understand. The main point is quite similar to Kimi AI, although the language is just, well, it says that this report provides an exhaustive expert-level analysis of high leverage, non-generative, blah, blah, blah. It's just too difficult to understand. But from what I can tell, it is close to what Kimi AI suggesting. So yeah, it's just the packaging not very good. Now in ChatGPT, it is actually the formatting is still quite understandable and the language is easy to understand. And basically it says that, let's say if you are a property agent, you can use something called predictive lead scoring. So you can analyze the potential customers before actually engaging with them. So that's another interesting approach. And there are some other use cases that a property agent can use. But yeah, in my opinion, the language here is just a lot easier than Gemini. But in general, I think I still like this feature on Kimi AI, where it will automatically generate a shareable interactive web page that makes the process of understanding the points of the research be a lot easier, especially for most people. So that's essentially how you can use the research feature in Kimi AI, and a few other things that you might be interested in seeing when you're using this AI tool. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. I wish you a great day ahead.